Why can't we have another Einstein in our era? It's a thought-provoking question that might just have a paradoxical answer. This paradox lies in the very heart of our technologically advanced society. The tools we've designed to enhance our lives, to make information accessible and to connect us globally, might ironically be creating barriers that prevent the emergence of modern Einsteins. Let's consider the constant influx of information at our fingertips. In this digital age, we are bombarded with data, facts and figures around the clock. This might sound empowering, but it could also be overwhelming. In Einstein's era, knowledge was acquired through deep exploration and profound contemplation. Today, however, the instant gratification of Google searches and the quick answers offered by AI assistants can lead to a shallow understanding of complex concepts. This discourages the deep thought processes that once allowed minds like Einstein's to thrive. Furthermore, the widespread use of smartphones and social media has resulted in a digital cacophony that disrupts the solitude necessary for focused thinking. Einstein's creativity was nurtured in moments of profound concentration. But in today's world, the incessant notifications, the constant pings and buzzes could undermine our ability to focus, think deeply, and be truly creative. Then there's the gamification of learning through educational apps. Designed to make learning fun, these apps may inadvertently promote a mindset fixated on immediate rewards, rather than the joy of learning for its own sake. Einstein's pursuit of knowledge was driven by intrinsic motivation and passion, not by the desire for badges or high scores. And let's not forget the rapid pace of technological evolution. It fosters an environment of impatience and immediate gratification. Einstein's groundbreaking theories didn't appear overnight. They were the result of years of patient contemplation and experimentation. But in a world where we expect instant success, are we discouraging the long, challenging intellectual journeys necessary for truly groundbreaking discoveries? Finally, the tendency to rely on technology for problem-solving could stifle the cultivation of critical thinking skills. Einstein's ability to challenge norms and think beyond the obvious was rooted in a mind free from algorithmic solutions. If we depend too much on technology to solve our problems, are we hindering the development of independent and innovative thought processes? So, is our dependence on technology hampering the emergence of new Einsteins? We live in an era of information overload. But is this a blessing or a curse? In the grand scheme of things, we might consider it a double-edged sword. On one hand, we have the world's knowledge at our fingertips, a luxury that previous generations could only dream of. On the other hand, this constant influx of information can lead to a shallow understanding of complex concepts. Let's consider how we typically acquire knowledge today. We have a question, we type it into a search engine, and within seconds we have an answer. This instant gratification, while convenient, can discourage the deep contemplation and thorough understanding that comes from traditional methods of learning. We're no longer required to rummage through books, engage in thoughtful debates, or spend hours, days, or even weeks grappling with a single complex problem. The answers are just a click away. In this digital age, we are consuming information in bite-sized pieces, often jumping from one topic to another without fully digesting what we've learned. This might be efficient for getting a broad overview of many topics, but it's not conducive to gaining a deep, nuanced understanding of a single subject. And it's this kind of in-depth knowledge that often fuels groundbreaking ideas and innovations. Einstein, for example, didn't develop the theory of relativity overnight. It was the product of a decade of intense focus and contemplation. He delved deep into the complexities of the physical world, often isolating himself for extended periods to think and theorize. He wasn't distracted by the constant bombardment of new information that we experience today. Now, that's not to say that having access to a wealth of information is inherently detrimental. It's a powerful tool, but like any tool, it's how we use it that determines its value. If we use it to supplement deep thinking and exploration, it can be incredibly beneficial. But if we allow it to replace these practices, it could hinder our intellectual growth. Thus, the instant gratification of Google searches might be more of a hindrance than a help in nurturing Einsteins. As we move forward in this digital age, it's crucial that we find ways to balance the convenience of immediate information with the necessity of deep, thoughtful exploration. Remember when Einstein said the monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind? But can we find such solitude in our digital age? Imagine a world where our minds are free from the incessant bombardment of digital noise. A world where our attention isn't constantly being pulled in 100 different directions, but rather we are allowed to focus and delve deep into our thoughts. This was the world of Einstein. Today, however, our reality is dictated by the rhythmic ping of smartphone notifications and the relentless hum of social media chatter. This digital cacophony creates an environment that is constantly in flux, disrupting the solitude necessary for focused thinking. Learning has never been as fun and engaging as it is today, but is this gamification of learning really beneficial? Let's take a moment to consider this. Our learning landscape is now dotted with educational apps that aim to make knowledge acquisition enjoyable. They use game-like elements, from earning points and leveling up to virtual trophies and badges. All of these are designed to motivate learners and keep them hooked. But herein lies a potential pitfall. While these apps can certainly make learning more appealing, they may inadvertently promote a mindset fixated on immediate rewards. The thrill of earning points, the satisfaction of achieving a new level, or the pride of receiving a virtual badge can become the primary focus. The danger is that learning might be seen as merely a means to these ends, rather than an end in itself. This may sound harmless enough, but let's think about it in the context of the mindset that shaped Einstein. His pursuit of knowledge was driven by intrinsic motivation and passion. He was not spurred on by the prospect of earning points or badges, but by an insatiable curiosity and a deep-seated fascination with the mysteries of the universe. His was a love of learning for its own sake. The gamification of learning, with its focus on external validations, might inadvertently overshadow this kind of intrinsic motivation and passion. The quick wins and badges become the markers of success, rather than the deeper understanding and intellectual growth that should be the real reward of learning. In an age where we're tempted to measure everything in terms of immediate results, we might be missing out on cultivating the kind of deep, sustained intellectual engagement that characterized Einstein's approach to learning. The danger is that we might be nurturing learners who are more interested in collecting badges than in truly understanding the subjects they're studying. So the quick wins and badges of today might be inhibiting the development of passionate pursuers of knowledge like Einstein. As we continue to explore and innovate in the realm of educational technology, it's crucial that we remember to balance the allure of gamification with the importance of nurturing deep, intrinsic motivation and passion for learning. Technology has indeed made our lives easier, but is this ease coming at a cost? As we delve deeper into the era of technology, we find ourselves increasingly relying on it for problem solving. This dependence, while convenient, may be hindering the development of independent and innovative thought processes. In the light of all this, it seems we've found our answer to the initial question. The paradox of our era lies in the fact that the very tools designed to enhance our lives could potentially be dampening the spark of genius. A constant barrage of information, the disruption of solitude by digital noise, the gamification of learning, and an over-reliance on technology all contribute to a shift away from the deep intellectual pursuits that characterized minds like Einstein's. The key, it seems, lies in balancing technological integration with preserving the essence of deep intellectual exploration. While technology offers us unprecedented access to information and tools, it's crucial we remember to step back, disconnect, and allow our minds the freedom to ponder, question, and explore